Hello, geeks. Welcome to another episode of TTRPGeeks, the show where we play all different kinds of tabletop role-playing games. Tonight we are playing 10 Candles, which is a tragic horror game. I will have Toby tell us a little more about that in just a minute, because first we have to introduce our amazing cast for this evening. You, of course, will recognize me, Tori. I live here at Level 1 Geek. And Katie is also from Level 1 Geek. Anything you want to say for yourself, Katie? Okay. Katie is making a rare appearance in front of the camera today. Usually she is helping to run our production behind the scenes. So we're happy to have her here. And Toby, of course, is our guest GM tonight. Toby, who are you? Where can people find you?
I am Toby Pack. I am the GM of The Side Questin. And it's a podcast. You can find us at sidequestin.com. There's probably a link that's being posted somewhere. I don't know why I was pointing, because I don't know what I'm pointing at, but this is my first day. That's me.
Cool. Toby, we're always glad to have you on Level 1 Geek. Andrew, we have had you here before. Who are you?
Indeed.
Where can people find you?
I'm Andrew Strother. I am the head of marketing at Dwarven Forge, if you need some cool D&D terrain. I'm also the host of Roll for Persuasion, an interview podcast. You can find me on Twitter at Roll Persuasion, and I am a co-creator and co-star on Second Star to the Right, a Neverland adventure, which is a D&D 5e actual play set in the whimsical world of Neverland, and you can find that at secondstar.show.
Yay, so awesome. Thank you for coming back. I'm glad we didn't scare you away.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Anytime.
And finally, we have a new face around here. Johnny, who are you? And where can people find you?
Hi, guys. I'm Johnny Stanton. Excuse me. I play in... Are we allowed to say team names? Are we allowed to, is that allowed? Sure. Yeah. I play for... I don't know what's allowed. I'm new to streaming, but I'm a fullback for the Cleveland Browns. You can find me, I'm just starting out my Twitch channel, Johnny Stanton IV on Twitch. You can find me there on Twitter, same name, Instagram, same name. I'm excited to be here.
We are so excited to have you. I had a minor geek out earlier this week when I told my husband that I get to play with an NFL football player this week because he's a big NFL fan. So
I'm geeking out to be here.
Yes. Well, just fun times all around that unfortunately are only going to go downhill from here because we are playing 10 Candles. Toby, why don't you give us a quick Spark Notes version of what that means?
Spark Notes, we're going back to the early 2000s. Spark Notes version is 10 Candles is a cooperative storytelling narrative role-playing game. And it is a tragic horror, which means all the characters are going to die. That's just a given by the end. However, we will be doing our characters justice by giving them hope in the world of dark. I will explain more as we create characters because we're also making characters as the beginning of this stream. So.
Great. Well, I don't have anything else to announce. So why don't we jump into playing?
Let's get started then. We're gonna start with making characters. Again, they're gonna die, but we have to first give them life so that we can figure out who they are. You all have access to a Trello board that we're gonna use for this. In step 1, we're gonna create traits. We're gonna create two traits, one virtue and one vice. So a virtue is gonna be something that's good, like lucky, resourceful, merciful, daring, kind of like one-word traits that make you good. Vices are not good. Well, not necessarily not good, but like afraid, greedy, regretful, addicted, controlling, things that are like maybe a little on the, I guess I'll stick with not good side. So to start in our Trello boards, let's go around the table, the screen, and come up with a virtue. We'll start with virtues. And I will mention that these may not necessarily belong to your character. So create a one-word virtue that's a descriptive adjective. Keep it vague. while you're thinking, I'll tell you what these are used for. Virtues and vices will be used in the game to re-roll a dice. So you can use it in the story narrative to re-roll a die or more, depending on what's happening. So does anyone have a virtue ready that they want to throw out there?
I do. Because I'm quick. I've got temperate.
Temperate. I don't actually know what temperate means.
It's like, temperate level.
I just said I don't.
It's
know.
like
You
it's
should
like
just
even,
know.
even keeled. Like
Even keeled. Yeah,
keep
thank you,
like a
Tori.
level head.
Okay, I like that.
You're
Did
not
you write that
all
on your
over the
Trello card?
place.
I will right now.
Okay.
Temperate.
Does anyone else have a virtue
You know,
ready?
like
Yeah.
temperate.
Temperate. I'm really
Like
good at
temperate.
describing things. It's just a quality of mine.
Clearly.
Andrew, you had one?
Yeah, I went with compassionate.
I like that. Compassionate. Like, compassionate.
Like temperate.
like temperate.
All right. I see I've set the mood for the night.
Tori, Johnny, you ready with a virtue?
I like
Johnny.
considerate.
Ooh, considerate. Considerate. It's
Like, consider it.
Let's just
Yeah.
stop that
It's like
now.
compassionate. It's not bad.
A joke gets better the more you run it into the ground.
Real
Didn't,
fizz.
didn't George Carlin say like 7 times and then
Then it gets funny
63
again.
after that or something? So we have to hit that 63
The rule
mark.
might be different on our channel.
Oh,
I don't
is that
know that for sure, but I don't know. Just a feeling I have. No, I'm just kidding.
interesting?
I need to come up with a virtue still. Sorry. I was
That's okay.
navigating to the Trello board. So we have temperate, compassionate,
Considerate.
considerate.
Mhm.
How about brave?
I
We're gonna
love
need some of that.
brave.
Okay.
Go ahead and write that on your Trello board. Now, let's come up with a vice. So again, vices are one word descriptive adjective that is something that is like a flaw in the character.
I'm gonna go with short-tempered. So it's still one word.
Short-tempered. That
Or
is-
just short.
Short.
Short today?
short. Short-tempered that's my driving vice.
I'm gonna go
My
with
aesthetic. It's what I really lean into.
I'm gonna go with arrogant,
Arrogant.
which is your normal out of car.
Yeah, when I'm not driving.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm
Yeah.
just vices. That's
Yeah,
the show,
it's
uh,
only vices.
Miami Vice was written after me. It's-
That makes a lot of sense.
Tori, Johnny, do you got one?
How about cowardly?
Cowardly.
Opposite
I
of
like
brave.
cowardly.
That's good. Vice.
It's cowardly is really good. We have a brave virtue and a cowardly vice.
Yeah. Arrogant, short-tempered, cowardly, selfish.
I like it. Go ahead and write it on your Trello board.
Somebody's gonna lock us out of the woodshed.
Looks like we need the vice written for Jasper. I can write it for you though. What was
Oh, I
yours
did.
again?
I thought I saved it. Oh, I clicked out of it. I got it.
Thank you. Okay, so with these traits, we are actually going to pass them. So the virtues are going to go to the left per the stream. So the virtue that you made, Katie, is going to go to Tori. Tori's is going to go to Johnny, and Johnny's is going to go to Andrew.
The virtues.
The virtues, yes.
Okay.
So to be clear, I am brave now.
You are brave now. Yep.
So Tori's temperate. I'm compassionate. Ew. This is
Yep.
Who-
Johnny, are you teller?
I am teller.
Okay.
I just
There
want the
you
brave
go.
and cowardly.
Oh,
right now, I have both brave and cowardly. I don't think that's the way it's going to work out though.
It won't.
Let's see.
So then the vices are going to go
Hold on,
to
things
the,
move too
Oh, yeah.
quickly, and I missed what my. I think I'm considerate. I got Johnny's right.
Yes.
Yeah, you're considerate.
Yes. Tori, I changed yours.
Thanks.
We got
I
him.
was gonna click and drag, like.
That's what I say. If you click and drag, then we don't lose any of them. And
Oh, that's a good idea.
I forget how Trello works on
this
the
Trello
regular.
This is my first time using it.
Should
We
have
also
made
have
forgetful
considerate and
advice.
selfish are also pretty antonyms.
Yeah. Now the vices are going to go to the right. This is like a Christmas, like the gift exchange thing where like you pass it.
Look, I did it. I
So the
clicked and dragged. I just want everyone to know I did it.
I
I
am
also did it.
brave and short-tempered.
I am compassionate and selfish.
Oh, you
I
are.
don't know what am I? What is
Yeah,
my
I-
advice?
I tried to drag, but somebody typed.
Let's see. Yours
typed.
would be, I think arrogant is yours.
No,
Tori, is that right?
arrogant
No?
is Jasper because arrogant went right.
And Johnny, you had.
Johnny, what was
what was
yours?
I sent considerate to Jasper, and I took short-tempered from Jasper.
What was your vice that you came up with?
Oh, it was cowardly.
Oh, that's right.
Cowardly.
Cowardly.
Okay.
Temperate and cowardly.
You're
Yep,
temperate
got it.
and cowardly.
So that one makes more sense.
Yeah. So these are your starting points for your character that you're building in this world. Next, I'm going to read to you the story that we're doing. It's kind of the intro to the module that we will be playing. And to give you a little background, in 10 Candles, 10 days ago, the world went dark. They arrived. Anytime we reference they, it's a nondescript enemy, something that has appeared when the world went dark and maybe kills people, does different things. We'll discover that as we go along. But no power has come back in the world, and it's been a full 10 days. So here's our module. The island resort has turned into a nightmare. The beach sand has turned so thick with blood that not even the tide can wash it away. There aren't many folks left, not since they came. Just the group of you. And from the crackled interference on the radio, it sounds like one other group holed up on the far end of the island at another resort. Maybe some locals further inland too, but who knows? You send out a call after call for rescue, but only recently did you finally hear a reply. It was a crackle and static, but you were able to make out something about the Coast Guard and the northern island. The reef's too taxing on boats here, so you'll have to make your way over there to the other end of the island. Of course, that means finding a boat or swimming a quarter mile of ocean water. Not to mention navigating to the northern tip of the island and hoping the folks holed up there haven't already taken the last boat across. The lights are flickering low. It's time to move. Areas of note in this one. These you can remember these, but inland, the resorts, open water, northern island, and boat. Those aren't the only locations. Those are just areas of note that you can call to. The goal is to travel to the distant resort and take a boat to the northern island. So you're going to be trying to go to the tip of this island, to take a boat to another island. That is where your characters are. In the next step, so step 3, we're going to create our character concepts now that you have their traits and you know the setting that they're in. So you're going to come up with a name, which I know you've already done. But go ahead and describe or write down what you think they look like at a quick glance. It doesn't have to be super detailed, just kind of if someone saw them on the street, what would they describe them as? And then in a few words, write out who are they? What are they? Very briefly, what are they doing on this island? What's their job? Whatever you want to do to describe who they are. So we'll take a couple minutes for you to figure those out. And then we'll go around the stream and bring it up.
We're at a resort,
You're
right?
at a resort.
Or we were when all this happened.
Yep, you were at
Okay.
a resort 10 days ago. Things went crazy. People have now gone missing.
Got it. Okay.
And we're
Really
typing
hard
this
not
on
to
Trello.
use.
We don't have a card for this on Trello because it's not used in the actual gameplay. This is just for you all to bring to life your characters.
Gotcha.
So
gotcha.
name what they look like and then a brief description of who they are. It can be what their job is. It can be why they're at the resort. just they were.
Can
here
I
on
put
vacation.
this on Trello
You
so that I have a
absolutely
place?
can.
Okay.
Yep. You
That's
can
what
make a
I'm
new
gonna
card
do.
for it.
It's hard not to use Black Lotus on HBO as a inspiration for this.
Do it. Use that as an inspiration. I've never seen it though.
Very good.
When someone's ready, let me know, and we can.
Yeah, I can go ahead and I haven't typed mine yet, but I can say it.
If you're ready.
Yeah, Jasper is in his late 30s, kind of average build, early kind of silver graying hair, that kind of like frustratedly like well kept 5 o'clock shadow, like, oh, it just happens to always be like this all the time. He just kind of gives off the vibe of exactly what you would expect from someone who works on Wall Street. He was at the resort before everything went dark to supposedly relax and take some time off, but has continued to be tethered to his phone and working throughout his time there.
What's he do? What's his job?
He's a stock trader.
Stock trader.
Yeah.
So he went to get away, but couldn't stop trading.
Exactly.
Stocks. Is he okay? Like, how is he managing this loss of access to the stock market?
That's probably the bigger thing, because at its core it's about control, right? So it's less about not having access to to the markets or to the business, and it's more a thing that has always been under his control, no longer is. And so he's probably very cool on the outside, but internally very frazzled, trying to find a way to regain control.
And what were his traits?
His traits, his virtue is he's considerate, yet his vice is that he's arrogant.
He's a considerate, arrogant stock trader.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I'm very interested to see how you play considerate and arrogant.
Me too.
I've got
Yeah.
mine. So I am Autumn. She is a small, petite woman, mid 40s. She's got a tired but kind face. She's a store clerk who won a vacation to this resort from a work holiday party, but she has no +1. Nobody like that in her life, so she's just here.
What's her work? What does she do for a living?
She's just like in retail. She's just like not a great glamorous job. She's just been in customer service for a long time. And she wouldn't like say this about herself, but she's just one of those people who never really considered that she could ever do more. Like she doesn't really believe that she is capable of more than what she's attained in life.
She won this trip from her store clerk?
Yeah, it was just like a drawing. Like it was like a lottery kind of thing. Like,
so is this like a big moment for her life?
Yes.
Is this like her first trip like this?
Yes.
And
this is a big deal for her. Yep.
Okay. I love that.
So not a very lucky person. And my virtue is temperate and my vice is cowardly.
Okay. I love that. Thank you. Johnny or Katie, are either of you ready?
I'm just about ready.
Yeah.
You wanna
let's
go?
do it.
Yeah, I'll go. I am Teller. I'm in my early 30s, kind of more of like a thin, not like a thin frame, but you can tell like he definitely stays in shape by running. He's clean shaven. He's actually here on his honeymoon with his new wife, Anna. But they've been separated. And if it's okay with you, Toby, I thought it'd be interesting if there's a chance Teller's convinced that she is in the other group.
I love this so much because I'm going to get ahead a little bit. We're going to create moments in a minute where it's something your character wants to do. So your moment could be that you hope to find your wife.
Okay.
And that's like your like story moment. So I love that.
Yeah, and he's wearing like athleisure clothing. Like he's kind of like, very much always in the Lululemons, the Athletas of the clothing world,
Love that. What's his job?
Is he an NFL football player?
No. No, I'll get back to you on that. I'll think of his job.
What's he here on the island for?
Honeymoon.
Oh, his honeymoon. How did they get separated? Or does he not want to bring that up yet?
It's a little bit too fresh. He doesn't want to worry about the past. He wants to worry about the future.
Okay, I love this. One of you is going to want to remember this in just a minute.
And my virtue is brave, and my vice is short-tempered.
Okay.
Ooh,
okay.
Those are so good together.
Those are so good.
I got very lucky. Thank you, guys.
Katie, what? Tell us about Ava.
So I'm Ava Lynn Fairchild. I am in my late 20s. I am a nanny for a very, very rich Southern family. They have sent me here on vacation because they just thought I could use a little time off. So they have paid my way here. And I really fell into that nanny job. Just hair school got to be so difficult. So I am just here and ready to go. I've got this red ombre to pink hair that I just keep up because there is no way that dirty dishwater blonde is sneaking through on my watch.
That's amazing. What happened to the family?
The family just sent me. They found this place for me.
They didn't send you to nanny their kids?
No, this is a vacation for me.
This is the best nanny
What a great family.
Yeah, I'm a really good nanny. I care for those children.
What are your traits?
Compassionate and selfish.
So you love the children selfishly.
Absolutely. They could be my kids.
I love that so much. Okay, so we have who we are. I forgot to mention that as we're going through this, Chase is actually lighting some candles. And these are going to be important later. So we have 3 candles lit right now.
Thanks, Chase.
We're actually going to light 3 more candles while we plan our moments that I had mentioned. On your Trello board, you'll see a spot that says moment. When you're planning your moment, this is something that you're going to want your character to achieve in this scenario. So you're going to start it with, I will find hope, because this is about finding hope in the darkness. I will find hope, and then an event that's reasonable to achieve during this. It could be a single word. It could be a short description. It doesn't have to be too specific. And remember that it should have possibility to fail. So the example that we gave of hopes, I will find hope when I find my wife. There's a chance that might fail because she might not be there. So think about what you want your character to achieve, whether it's, I want to get Wi-Fi signal so that I can check what stocks are doing in the last 10 days or whatever you want it to be.
Can it be something that's like dependent on another person, not necessarily a character, but like I'm thinking I will find hope when someone believes I'm worth it?
Yes, 100%. Yep. And that can apply to another character or an NPC. Yeah.
All right. That's my moment then. I think she has never considered herself worth it. So when she will find hope when someone believes that about her.
Is that, and she's cowardly, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
That's kind of where I gleaned a lot of this character thought. Like, I think she's just never stood up for herself. She's too scared.
So cool. And she got this trip to
yes,
vacation.
And it's all going so wrong.
Going wrong. That's awesome. Is anyone else ready with their moment?
I think we've kind of already figured out mine, but I will find hope in finding my wife, Anna, in the other group. And I did figure out what my job is. I am Teller is a startup entrepreneur.
I love that. I would change your moment slightly to keep it less specific, that you will find hope when you find your wife, Anna, and leave it at that. Okay. Because there's a moment that could pop up anytime during the evening and not necessarily in the other group, which will make it a little bit more free-flowing. Andrew or Katie, do you have your moment?
I do, yeah. I just put that I will find hope when I feel in control.
Okay. What is in control?
Well, I can make it more grounded if you want, but I think it is just generally that internally Jasper is feeling like the things that tether him are completely gone, and he's probably feeling frantic. So feeling like people are looking to him for leadership in some way, or he has charge over the situation. Okay. And if that's too ambiguous, we can certainly tighten that.
No, I think it's great. I love it. Katie?
I don't know.
We can help you out too if you want some help. What is what does Ava want? What will bring her hope in this darkness?
I want to say she'll find hope when she finds something that's hers.
Okay. What do you mean hers? Like something that belongs to her? Or
Yeah, but I don't think that works in this case. Find something that belongs to her.
you can say
What if it's a specific object, like that she lost?
Yeah, I could think about that.
You can make it. She will find hope when she finds something that's hers. Like that's totally fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. I think we got everybody's. Yes. Okay. We are going to light 3 more candles, so we should have 9 candles lit at this time. We are going to create what's called brinks. Now, brinks are a secret that your character has. We're gonna talk about them on the stream so that the audience can see what our brinks are, and we'll just have to pretend like we don't know each other's brinks, kind of. So how the brinks work is it goes to the left. So Tori, you're gonna make the brink for Johnny. Johnny, you're gonna make I guess I should use his name. Teller's gonna make the brink for Jasper. Jasper's gonna make the brink for Ava. And Ava, you have the responsibility of making the brink for them. And I'll explain to you how that works after I explain what brinks are. So brinks are something that you have seen them do. So a brink typically starts with, I have seen you, and then it's a single word or a short description. It doesn't have to be too specific. So it could be, I have seen you lose control. And then you have to give a short 2-sentence or a short thing of what you saw. So I saw you, if it was Ava, right? I saw you, I've seen you lose control. When you were ordering a drink from someone and it was wrong, you lost your temper, and you're not the short-tempered, right? That's okay though. You lost your temper and you threw the drink in the person's face. That's a really basic example, but it can be whatever you want. And that becomes truth for that person. You've seen them do this thing. The brink is when you're at your lowest moment, when you've just snapped or you've done something that is just out there. So you all know each other's vices and virtues and backgrounds. So think about the brink. You have a question, Tori?
I have an idea for Teller. I don't know if this is the kind of thing we should like ask permission, and like I guess it's sort of taking creative license, but I feel like it's fit. Johnny, if you hate this, you can veto.
Okay.
But I was thinking that I have seen you like you're short-tempered, right? And Anna is not with you. So I think like kind of Toby's example, like I think I've seen you lose control, and I think I saw you get kind of physical with Anna, not like a full hit, but like a grab, like, yeah. You know. See,
perfect. That's
okay.
Perfect. So you've seen that happen. Katie, you have such an important role. Yours starts with, I have seen them, and you have to come up with a brink for them, but it can't be a weakness. It can be an ability, a power, a strength, something they've done. So I said them is pretty ambiguous right now. And whatever you come up with, Katie, is going to start shaping what they are. So if we go classic horror and let's say they were vampires, your brink could be, I have seen them bite someone's neck or something. I know that's really cliche, but it could even be, I've seen them teleport, or I've seen them shoot lasers from their eyes. Whatever you want it to be, it just starts defining who they are. And you're the only one who has seen this. So you've seen them. Now, Tori, I get to make a brink for you. That is, they have seen you.
Okay.
So let me think about your brinks, and I will write out your brink.
This character creation is very fun.
It's cool, huh?
Like this could be the whole game.
I know. Just like world building. I love it.
I'm glad that Katie is in charge of them. I feel like that's who I would have.
Is that smart?
It's on brand for you, Katie.
Okay. Is anyone ready with another brink? I know that we got Teller's brink. Teller, you're ready to give Jasper his brink?
I think so. And Andrew, you're more than welcome to veto this. I have seen you become petulant when someone questions your authority.
Do you
Okay,
have
I think petulant in what way? Like, can you maybe?
I
know,
think
like
you
petulant.
kind of break down. You kind of like shut down.
Okay,
Maybe I've
okay,
seen you
I
shut
see.
down when someone questions your authority.
So not like I get back in their face, but I shut down. I kind of like that.
Not necessarily in like a submissive way, but more in like a just frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have an example of a situation that you've seen that happen?
I feel like it's something that happened at the resort, and maybe it was something that he thought was scheduled at a specific time, and he had scheduled something with maybe the event, like the property event planner or whatever, and they told him that the schedule had to change. It's like maybe your boat outing had to change, and he just became completely just basically breaking down, not necessarily in a way that he's freaking out, but is very he can become like very stewing in anger when that event manager questioned or basically like told him no.
That's awesome. I like that. Jasper, do you have one for Ava?
Yeah, I think something along the lines of I have seen Ava use illegal drugs, and like not in a fun recreational way, but in a "ooh, you don't want that around your kids" kind of way.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to get too specific because I don't, I don't want to cross any lines for people watching, but imagine, I guess, whatever that might be.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Glue sniffing specifically is obviously what I'm
Damn
talking
it.
about.
Elmer's.
You weren't supposed to see the Elmers.
Hitting the Sharpies.
Okay, well, now.
Ava, Katie, what has Ava seen of them?
Ava has seen of them flickering in and out of existence from gore to no gore, heads, no heads.
Okay, that's cool. Kind of like going ethereal, like they're just like.
Yeah,
Like
it'll
a
be like
strobe light?
it'll be a strobe light. There'll be one way, a strobe light. There'll be another way, and then
Oh, that's great.
just
Okay.
like, go.
Autumn, they have seen you push someone down so you could get away and save your own life. They know of your cowardice.
Oh, that breaks my heart.
Imagine the person you pushed down.
They don't have a heart anymore,
They
probably.
don't have a heart
So
anymore. Okay, we all have our brinks. The next step, this will take a little bit of explaining. So we have to, it's called arranging the stacks. So you have to take all of your cards except for your character description and put one on top. So the brink has to stay at the bottom, and you're going to organize your virtue, vice, and moment from top to bottom. What this does is when you're rolling dice, if you roll ones, you can get rid of whatever's on top of your stack to reroll all of your ones. And then you have to bring that trait into the story in that moment. So if cowardly was on top and you rolled ones and you wanted to reroll them, you would burn your cowardly, Autumn, and then reroll all your dice. But now when you do the narration, you have to bring cowardly into it. So it just has to match in. Only one of you can start with your moment on top. The moment's important because when you burn your moment, So if you were to find your wife, for example, or have the option to find your wife, you're going to roll a check, and I'll go over that once we start how checks work. If you succeed and your moment's successful, you get what's called a hope die. For the rest of the game, you have an extra dice that no one else has. If your moment fails, nothing happens. Your moment fails and it burns away, and you would lose your wife, or something would happen depending on where the story's going. So organize those how you want them, and then you can't change the order once they're ordered. If you want to talk about who wants their moment on top, or no one can have their moment on top if you want to keep it that
and
way.
our brink is in this stack too, right?
Brink has to be the bottom. Brink is when you've burned through everything else. Your brink is your lowest point. It is when nothing is going good, and you're going to bring that brink out. So you're going to snap because someone's seen you snap. You're going to do drugs because someone saw you do drugs. Maybe they'll help you succeed. It can still help. But
I don't want to choose for you, Katie, but I feel like Ava's moment would be a good one to start with.
I mean, yeah, if no one else wants to put their moment, I can do it.
Sure.
There you go.
I think I'm actually okay with the order mine are in.
Okay, that's fine too.
That's all right.
Absolutely. Does everyone feel good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to light the final candle. We'll let Chase do that. And we're going to go over your inventory and your supplies. You have whatever is in your physical pockets or on your person right now. Not including your
I forgot about that part. I should have packed more.
I have 10d6.
Yeah, we all have dice.
And if you have nothing, then you have nothing on your person.
Toby, can I have my lipstick?
Yes, you can have your lipstick.
I have a glass of water right here.
Also, cell phone. No cell phones work because you haven't been able to charge them. There's no sun or power or anything. A glass of water is fine. You can have a glass of water. So that's what you have. The next step. I don't know if music's playing on the stream, but we'll need to kill the music for just a moment. The next step is we're going to start in the resort. So you're inside of the main atrium. Is that what it's called? The atrium of like the hotel where like the concierge is and stuff. You're all there. The generator's going out. You're planning to leave to go to the other end of this island. You have a tape recorder that you found. It still works. And each of you are going to record a final message that if you don't make it out alive and someone finds this message, it is your last words. So it can be, doesn't have to be so long. You don't have to even type it out. You can if you want to. But we're going to go around and say it. It can be as long as you want, as short as you want. It's just your last thing you're leaving behind before you leave. If someone found this, what would you want them to hear? Does anybody want to go first?
I can. Okay, cool. I asked in Zoom chat if I was allowed to swear because I didn't want to.
Oh yeah, I asked that before we started. I was like, "Is this?"
So.
I usually take the one F word when it's PG-13. So I asked, how many do I got today?
We could. We have the adult tag on our stream tonight, so
Go
wild.
Cool.
So when you are done, Jasper,
swearing.
Yeah, when you're done swearing, then
you can. Is everyone ready for this? We're gonna just go for it. So you can call on who's next and hand them the tape recorder, and then after we will start with the narrative, and I will explain the rules. Yes.
Question: is this happening in game? Like we are doing this in front of each other. So this isn't necessarily something where we're like revealing our deepest secrets because this is in front of the rest of the group.
Correct. You can step away and record it in private. That's fine too. So if like you're apologizing to someone or saying something you don't want someone to know, you can say that it happened in private. It doesn't have to be in front of everybody. So it's just something that you would want to leave behind. So it's up to you.
And we don't have any clue about them yet, right? We just know that the power has been gone for 10 days.
Yep. Just Ava has seen them. the only one who has seen them so far. So, yeah, if it makes it easier for you, Johnny, to not have anyone else here, that's fine. You can step away, and we'll just assume that that's what happened. Are you ready, Jasper?
Yeah, one last question. Just
yes,
sorry,
please,
world clarification.
Please.
The actual world went dark, like in some sort of weird supernatural way?
Yeah, so
Okay.
the whole world went dark. The sky, there's no lights in the sky. After time, it's been 10 days, power started going out. Everything's running on generators. Phones went out. There might be phones out there that work somewhere if they haven't been powered on, but no one knows what's happening. You just know of them. You've heard screams in the distance. People have gone missing. That's kind of the setting.
Okay.
Whenever you are ready.
This is fucked. You can't say it any other way. There's not much to hope for. It's dark. What do you do when it's dark? What do you talk to yourself apparently on a fucking tape recorder, but there's a chance, and there's some people here that might be able to find something. We're going to find something. We're going to figure it out. I don't know who might hear this. I don't know who might find this, but go north. Maybe you'll find us. Maybe we'll have found something better. Maybe we'll have found an answer. Maybe we won't. I don't know. But you can't give up. You got to go forward. It's hard a bit, and I don't know who you are, but I believe in you. If I can do this, and fuck it, I'm gonna do this. You can do it too.
Okay. Who are you passing it to?
I'm going to pass it over to Autumn.
Go ahead, Autumn.
Hi. My name's Autumn, although I guess maybe that doesn't matter a lot if you're listening to this. I don't have much to say, just hopefully whoever finds this, things are better when you do. I guess all I have to say is, well, maybe I should have asked for that promotion when I thought about it. Anyway, that's all. And I will hand it to Ava.
This is Ava Lynn, and I want Harriet and Janice to know that you were the best things that ever happened. And I'm sorry that I'm away from you. And I just want everyone to know that I could have made it in school if I had wanted to, but I just found these lights instead. And if anyone else is listening, just watch out for them. They flickered, and I don't know what's going on, but maybe someone else can see it and figure it out. But that's all I have to say about that. And I hope that we can all just get out of this, and then maybe we'll just burn this tape at the end. And she'll forcefully shove it to Teller's chest.
Anna, I really hope you're listening to this right now. I guess it means I didn't make it, but if you made it out of this, then I guess it was all worth it. I know that we had our rocky patches and that this trip didn't go exactly how we wanted it to. But God, I hope we both get out of this and we can settle into a routine back at home, back where everything's normal. It feels so far away, but I'll do it for us.
Okay. you guys set that tape recorder down. What do you want to do? You're in this atrium. You just have the supplies you have on your person, and you have to start getting out of here.
Can I? This is slightly immersion breaking.
No, you're
but
fine.
I just need to like recap things for myself.
Sure.
Oftentimes, so we're in this resort. We're trying to get to a boat to go to the farther resort.
Yeah, you heard there might be some other survivors on the northern tip of this island with a boat.
Okay, same island,
Yep.
farther tip. They might have
Yep.
a boat to get us off here.
It's either get their boat to get to the island where the Coast Guard might be, or swim across the ocean. Those
Which is
are
like a lot. It's
which
pretty
is
long.
a lot. There's
Okay.
a reef here. It's like super choppy, but
And
not
dark.
impossible. Like,
Because you only said a quarter mile in the ocean, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, quarter mile, or
Okay.
3.
And could you remind me of the locations that you named that sort
Yes.
of exist?
Absolutely. So any location exists that you want to think of, but the ones that are like noted are the inland, the resorts. So there's different resort buildings around here, the open water, the northern island, and a boat.
And it's been 10 days since the world went dark and they showed up.
Yep.
Okay.
And everyone went missing. It's just you 4 in this resort now. You've probably been together in this resort for about 4 days now, surviving on cocktails and leftover pineapple wedges. And there's just not enough anymore. The generator is flickering. You don't know how to keep it powered on. And once you got that message, you decided it's time. We have to make our stand and try to get out there.
Okay. Well, do you want me to just put this tape recorder over maybe I'll just leave it on the table. Do you guys think that's a good idea?
I guess the check-in desk is as good a place in it as any.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Put it on the generator.
Okay.
No one's checking back in here, but they might go to that generator.
Okay. Ava, would you come with me to the generator?
Yeah, sure, Autumn. I'll come with.
I'm just a little nervous is all.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's fine.
With people missing, you can't be too careful. We should always probably stay at least in pairs.
Yeah. Should you have us come for safety or no? Or
Why don't you gentlemen look around for traveling gear that maybe we could take? I mean, this is a hotel. We could probably find a lot of stuff to just bring with us.
Yeah, maybe we can put it in like the pillowcases and stuff
Here
like
we
that.
go.
I'm sure
Fashion
there's
some
somewhere we
backpacks.
haven't checked yet. Yeah, let's do that. Jasper, let's go over here.
We'll meet back here in the lobby then.
Yeah, don't go too far.
I won't.
Teller and Jasper, they walk away. What are you two doing? Are you looking for something? What?
So we're not gonna find anything else here. We've looked every day.
I know.
I don't know what they think we're gonna find.
No, I don't know what they're doing. But let's make ourselves busy. I don't know. Let's recount our inventory, like whatever we have. What do you have on you?
I've got some AirPods dead. Got my phone dead. I've got a knife, small.
I mean, that'll come useful.
I
I got a little bit of water on me. This glass, not broken yet. One of the few we haven't seen. So
Autumn left her half bag of cough drops on the table as well.
I don't know how useful these are going to be, Jasper.
If she starts crying, we can give her one. Maybe, I don't know.
They'll make her feel better. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna go over here, and I kind of walk away from to the other side of the lobby.
And like, is it like pitch black in here, or is it like flickering light from the generator?
It's flickering light.
Okay,
Yeah, there's like a couple emergency lights for the resort that are like flickering on and off. So every time I flicker on, it just casts shadows over things, and then it goes dark for a second, and then they come back on. So are you two just kind of like meandering, looking busy, not waiting?
I get the feeling that Teller and Jasper haven't quite had like haven't had really the chemistry being one-on-one. So it gets uncomfortable quick.
Yeah,
give it time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's been 10 days.
Autumn and Ava, are you just going to the generator to put the recorder down and then coming back?
Yeah.
Okay.
No sense dilly-dallying.
You've done this multiple times. You see the generator. It's doing its like rocking and sputtering in and out. You see the empty cans of gasoline that you've used to try to keep it running, but they're empty now. You can set the recorder down and head back if you'd like.
Yeah. I think Autumn is a nervous talker, and she's nervous a lot these days. So she's telling Ava a story. Like with the flickering lights, she's going to go into a story about working at I named my store that I work at. She's going to jump into a story about a time at Chubby Chuck's convenience store where the lights went out and it was a big hassle to get the generator on. And Autumn has definitely told this story multiple times now over the course of the last few days. But this is just like her nervous tick, is she just needs to keep communicating, and she's like doing the annoying like kind of patting Ava's arm and just sort of like holding it, and she's just very, very nervous.
And I know you said it was horrible. I remember that. And
and it took forever.
I know.
And the lines, you should have seen the lines that day. It was,
people get so impatient.
You set the generator.
Yeah, set the tape recorder up there.
You start heading back. Teller and Jasper, you can hear Autumn telling the same story again. You've heard it so many times, and she tells it the same every time, like you've never heard it before. And she's really passionate about it. She loves it.
It's also possible that they are different stories, but they're all about Chubby Chuck's convenience, and they're all equally boring. So it's hard to delineate between the stories at this point.
They get back into the room, and you two see Teller and Jasper not working together. They're kind of on opposite sides of this atrium.
Was there a problem?
Oh no, I was just looking over here, just trying to spread out a little bit, but we're all together now.
Did you guys find anything? I left my cough drops so we could start building up a stash or something.
Yeah, no, I've got them right here. Here, you don't want to forget them. Give them back.
They might come in handy. Maybe
anything could come in handy at this point, right?
Right.
As you say that, the generator finally sputters out, and it goes dark in here.
Autumn screams, and she leaps at Jasper because he was probably closest to her because he was handing the cough drops.
Yeah, I just kind of like grab your arm and kind of where I can feel like around your shoulder. It's just like, hey,
okay.
we're right here. It's okay.
Okay. Sorry, I'm...
Wait,
okay, it's just the generator. It's just the generator.
We're leaving anyway.
Okay, yep. Okay, sorry, she like peels herself off of you and clutches her cough drops to her chest. Okay, yeah.
Tell her, did you find anything?
No. Well, we got some water. It'll keep us going, help us get to the north side of the island. And hopefully they have food there.
No point sticking around. I feel like we need to go.
Yeah, that's as good a sign as any. So, all right.
You guys leave this front atrium and you go outside. It's dark again. There's no light. So you can see there's some other generators that are active right now, still kind of running out of gas. So there's some light that's reflecting and casting shadows. You can see more of the resort buildings. You can see a tour bus that takes people on excursions around this resort, sitting out front of this building. You haven't explored the tour bus before. It's been locked, but it's sitting there. And then you see the road that starts heading up into the jungle forest area of the island.
We're not going to be coming back around here. Do we want to just bust that tour bus open?
I mean, did we see any keys inside? I didn't. Well, a place like this, maybe they just keep them, up in the sunshade.
Yeah.
If we can get it going, their headlights.
I'm sure there's a brick.
Might at least have like a first aid kit or something on board.
I'm sure there's a brick around here somewhere. Hold on, let me look.
Okay, we are gonna do our first roll to try to find a brick. So let me explain this. You all have a number of dice equal to the lit candles. So you have 10 dice. These are communal. So you all share these 10 dice, even though you're all in different places. You're gonna roll all 10 dice to try to succeed. And if you get a 6, 1 6, you succeed. That's all you need. Any one that you roll, the dice get removed from the communal pool for the rest of the scene until someone fails. So roll all 10 dice. And as candles go out, I start getting dice to roll in opposition. And if I roll more 6s than you, the GM wins the roll. And I'll explain what happens when that happens.
So all these stay on my desk. Oh, there's a lot of 6s there. There's like 4 of them.
Any ones?
A single one.
Okay, so that single one gets removed. And now you all have 9 dice left in your dice pool.
I feel like it's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty decent.
So you succeed, which means you get to take narration. So you get to describe what Teller's doing, what he's looking for, even what he finds to go successfully find this brick or whatever narration you want to do. It is no longer in my hands.
Cool. As he's walking away, like on the other side of the bus, Teller starts thinking, stupid, why would there be a brick here? It's not a construction site. We're on an island. But after scouring through like the ferns and the bushes, going away from like some wilted flowers, he does find a good-sized rock. Kind of like this is like a Caribbean island, right? So I guess it wouldn't be like volcanic rock or something like that, but he finds something that like has a little bit of heft to it, something that he feels like, okay, maybe I can throw this at one of the windows and break it open.
Cool. I'm guessing you bring it back.
Yeah.
You all see Teller walking back with the rock.
I don't know. I played a little bit of baseball in middle school.
Well, throw it while we're standing here.
Did anyone try the door?
You said it was locked, Toby, right? We've it's been locked. Okay.
Wait, I remember. I tried the door. Yeah, go ahead with the rock.
I give it a good chuck through the passenger side door, like the bus opening door.
This is another conflict roll. So roll your 9 dice.
Also, welcome Raiders. Thanks, Weave the Tail.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Hi, Weave the Tail. We're weaving a tale of 10 candles.
Roll for throw. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I see one. There is a 6.
Okay. That's all you need. How many?
But there are 2 1s.
Okay. So you have a choice here. Those 1s are going to go away. However, you can burn whatever's at the top of your stack if you want to re-roll all the 1s. It would be rolling 2 1s. You have to decide if it's worth it. Once you burn that trait, it's gone. It's still part of your character, but you can't use it again.
Yeah, I feel like there's a better moment to do it.
Okay, so remove 2 dice from your dice pool. So now
are the ones that are rolled, are those gone for the entire game?
They're gone for this scene.
Okay, for this scene.
Once someone
someone fails? Okay.
Yep, we'll blow out a candle and the scene will change, and we have a ritual that we'll do.
Gotcha.
A good time.
Cool.
Okay, you succeeded again, Teller. So you get to take narration of what's happening as you throw this. This includes, just because this is new for everyone, you get to describe even what's in the bus.
Oh,
like you get full control over what's happening here.
Submachine gun. No, I'm kidding. So it takes 2 tries. Teller forgot the reason why he stopped playing ball was because of shoulder injury. But on the second one, he's able to kind of use two hands and kind of like bang it up against the wall, up against the window until it finally shatters and he clears away and is able to open up from the inside. He peeks inside, makes sure that there's nothing around, kind of hello, kind of make sure nobody's inside. And how big of a tour bus is this? Is this kind of like a shorter bus, or is it me? Okay, this isn't really a very big bus. I'm thinking more something like an airport shuttle,
like a Sprinter van or something.
Yeah. So I think there is a half-used first aid kit in there. There's some gauze. There's some antibiotic, like hydro. What am I thinking of?
Hydrogen peroxide.
Hydrogen peroxide. Thank you. But that's about it. Maybe some tape to wrap the gauze. What else is in there? Am I allowed to ask for like help from the group, or is this just like all me? Because now I feel like my creativity is just shot.
You can ask for help. Maybe there's a flashlight. You know that you're going to need some light.
Yeah.
I think there's keys in there.
I don't think I find the bus keys in there. But I do find an emergency light. It's kind of one of those that you hook up to be able to get underneath the car, kind of like a flat paneled light.
Cool.
Not really meant to be held, but we're making use.
I love it.
Yeah, but I think that's the most useful stuff he finds.
That's perfect, and I'll tell you why. Because remember, this is a tragic horror, right? We're trying to play our characters with hope in this world, and the way you describe that is they found light, but it's not the perfect light. Like it's not great. So I think that's really great. So Keller brings all this stuff out of the bus.
Well, this should at least help us not trip over a cliff. I mean,
I hadn't even considered that.
I didn't mean to scare you. That's just trying to make.
I mean, everything is scary right now.
It's just a turn of phrase, you know.
Yeah, trip over a cliff.
Has
Everybody says that.
Yeah, everybody.
It's okay. We have this now.
I lean over to Ava.
Powered?
Yes. There's no signal to see how much battery's left.
Cool.
I lean over to Ava and say, "Thanks for the catch there."
Oh yeah, of course.
So maybe whoever's leading the way should carry that for everyone, or?
Here you go.
Oh yeah, that's me. Oh yeah. Okay, sure.
No offense, but I've spent most of my time walking around. I've got a good sense of where things are. Just
I get it. It's all good.
Yeah, appreciate it. But good on you. Good finding that stuff. Hell of an arm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shall we make our way?
I think we should. We should probably also consider, I don't know, saving battery on that. Let go until we just cannot see. Then turn it on.
What is the visibility like? Is it basically like midnight, or is it like worse than that?
It's worse than that.
Okay.
There's no skylight at all. There's a few buildings that have some generator power still coming through. So in this resort's building area, you have a little bit of light, but you can see the distance once you start heading out into the island. The light disappears.
We've heard some screams too, right?
You have heard some screams.
I think get in a line. I'll go at the front. Tell her you go at the back. Hand on the shoulder of the person in front of you. And we walk without light as long as we can. We don't want to draw attention. Just want to get to the boat.
Okay.
Hey.
Sounds good. Ava will get behind Jasper and put her hand on his shoulder.
Okay. You guys start. Are you heading into the woods, like the straightest path to this northern island? Are you going to some of the resorts over here? What's your plan? Where you want to go?
I guess I'll bring that up. Say, Jasper, do you know where north is right now?
I would say that I do. Toby, you can tell me if I do not, but...
Would you like to roll a conflict to see if you do or don't?
Sure.
Yeah. That's up to you. You can if you want to know where north is, but if you want to roll, then...
That feels important to know the direction we're trying to go in?
Super important.
Probably.
I thought we were just going to wander and then...
We've got a 25% chance of being right.
Yeah. We just find the ocean and keep walking. Eventually, we'll get there.
1-6, no ones.
Nice.
So you can take over narration and decide.
There was a path like through the woods, right?
Uh-huh.
I see. Yeah, no, when I would go for my morning hike, I would always head this way. I've actually been out towards where we think this boat might be, and if we actually go through that path, it starts out a little east, but then it does cut north and head north up the island. And I mean, we don't really have any other options.
I kept meaning to try out one of those morning hike excursions. These sounded nice.
Well, you would have been great at it, and you get your chance now, right? Not quite the same, but you know,
No,
nothing is.
No, not quite the same as a morning hike.
We can just pretend, though. That's what this is all about. This is normal. It's just at night. Instead, we got a flashlight. We got everything that we're going to need for right now.
Good.
Right.
You got first aid, flashlight.
Yeah, I've got a death grip on Ava's shoulder, and I pop a cough drop in my mouth.
Okay.
And my other hand is holding on to Teller's hand on my shoulder. Just
I
like
love it
devil.
so much. As you're walking to where you know north is, you haven't typically gone out this far during this as everything's gone dark because of the screams you've heard, things like that. You see one of the resort buildings. It's kind of a small, what would be like a single family cottage rental. And on the outside of the wall, there has been spray painted SOS help us inside.
Should we? I think
We
we could
can
just
see
keep
that.
going.
Yeah, you're able to see it as the generators still flicker on because you're still kind of in the resort. You see that right there. And this is a time where, so in normal role-playing games, you can roll perception checks or things like that. If you want to see what you see, that's a conflict check that you can roll if you want to get more information and things like that.
We haven't been this way yet, right? We haven't been this far away from the lobby. Like,
Not.
okay.
Nope.
What do you?
Might be people in there, or maybe supplies.
Sorry to interrupt. If you've been this far, I know Jasper, he goes on his runs. You haven't seen this before. This is new. So if you have gone out here, this is
This whole
new.
building? Or
Just
spray
the
paint on it?
writing.
Okay.
The spray paint, yeah. The whole building is new. Someone put it up overnight.
They put it up.
They
That's
put
what
it up.
happened.
Katie
If
Brink was their master builders.
if Jasper's hiked by here, or if Teller has like gone on his like morning run or something by here, do we know what building it was?
It's just a single family rental.
Oh, right. Okay.
Like, yeah, where someone would rent to like a luxurious bungalow.
Can Autumn will, I guess, I want to look around. Like Autumn will kind of pause for a moment and like just sort of try and peer in a little bit, not getting
Sure.
too close, but
I think you still have 7 dice, so go ahead and roll your 7 dice.
Oh no.
How many?
so
ones?
it's
All
not so
sixes.
much about the ones as the lack of sixes
There's no 6s.
here.
Do you
Yeah, there are
have
no sixes.
any 1s?
I do have one.
So you can choose to burn your top trait to re-roll that 1/1 if you would like to.
And what happens if I don't? The scene ends?
The scene is going to end, and I'm going to take control of the narration.
I think if you guys are cool with it, I think I'm not gonna re-roll. I think I'm just gonna take the F. That feels on brand for poor Autumn.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Chat.
As Autumn, as you are looking in this building, you're holding on. You have Teller's hand. You're clutching it as if you're holding the steering wheel of a car in a rainstorm. Maybe digging your nails in, and you're holding on to Ava, and you see in this window, for a second, you see this figure appear, and you're not quite sure. You can see a head and some long arms, and you blink and it's gone, and you like shake your head. What did you just see? And you look up, and it's back, but the head is moved to its shoulder, and you can see from the shoulder the head kind of like if it was on its shoulders and it tilted to the side, it's almost like observing you, and then it blinks out of existence. Chase, if you could please blow out one candle, or use your candles number.
I thought those were chopsticks for a second.
So now would be a good time to share with you, Toby, that I have an incredible fear of Slender Man.
Do you really?
It's okay. It's not like a trigger. I just mean like the long arm thing. I'm like, oh no.
I love it. So remove a dice. So now that we're changing scenes, a couple things are going to happen. You're going to get all the dice back to the communal pool, but one of your dice is going to come to my pool of dice because you have lost a candle.
So we're just holding on to 9 now.
You're just holding on to 9 now. Yep.
I think the end of that scene too is Autumn just like freezes. Like she doesn't scream like she has done in Surprise. Like she's just like she just stops walking and just like it. Freezes up completely.
Did Teller see anything?
Ow.
Yes.
I was just gonna ask if Teller saw anything.
No, this was just Autumn who saw this. Before we move on, we have a ritual in 10 Candles that you do every time a scene changes. So we're going to do what's called establishing truths. Every time this happens, I'm going to start by saying, these things are true. The world is dark. We're going to go around the table, and each of you, starting with who failed the check. So we'll start with Autumn this time. You get to say, establish one truth about the world or the story. Whatever you want it to be. There's no limit. It just has to be one. So if your truth was going to be, we find a working car, that couldn't be your truth. It would have to be you find a car, because you can't establish that it's a car and working. You can establish benefits for your characters. You can establish negatives for your characters. You can establish world building things. You can establish things about them. Or no, you cannot establish things about them, but you can establish things about the world. So when we're done, we'll do 9 truths. We do it for each candle that's still lit. This is the best part. It's really weird on stream. So when we're done with the 9th truth, we all together say, and we are alive. That's actually the 9th truth. The 9th truth is, and we are alive. And we all have to say it at the same time. And it's super funny on a stream. But so I start with, these things are true. The world is dark. Oh, also, I get to establish truths. So it'll go Tori, or Autumn, Teller, Jasper, Ava, me, Autumn, until we reach the limit. So
got it.
These things are true. The world is dark.
Sorry, but can we establish truths like about what other characters think potentially?
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Sorry to interrupt. The others aren't fully convinced that Autumn really saw what she saw. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's maybe a little too broad, or like too that's good. It's perfect.
The others question Autumn's grip on reality.
Yeah, that's great. Teller?
The path is becoming harder to follow.
Okay. Truths can also build off truths, just so you know. Jasper?
There is no other group.
Oh man, that's a big truth. Okay, Ava?
There are no paved roads.
Okay. It's starting to rain. Autumn?
There's lightning.
Okay. Teller?
Ava saw a light turn on in the far distance.
So it would be Ava saw a light turn on.
Okay.
Far distance would be two things.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. So Ava saw a light turn on. Jasper, last one.
We hear screams.
Okay. And then on 3, and we are alive is the last one. I don't really know how to count it down, so we'll just go. It kind of breaks the immersion a little bit, but 1, 2, 3, and we are alive. Crushed it. Crushed it. Okay, so Autumn, you just saw that. You hear there's lightning that lights the sky for a brief moment. Ava, you see a light, whether it's from the lightning or what, you're not sure. And you all start hearing screams. This all happens as Autumn sees this figure.
Autumn once she slightly recovers, she starts babbling, quickly explaining what she saw, and then the head was, and then it was here, and then it was like looking at me, and I think it saw me, and I don't really know
Autumn,
what that means.
It's not the time. We need to go.
Do we hear the screams coming from a particular direction?
You just hear them. That's up to you in this moment. It's echoing. You hear them all around. Maybe in the woods. The rain started. It's hard to really judge.
We have to move. Hands on shoulders.
If there was ever a time to run, now's the time.
Wait, I saw light turn on. Should we?
What if it's them? What if it's that thing? What if it's the thing and it turned a light on?
Jasper, let Ava lead.
And it's...
all right, Ava, grab hands. Let's go. Autumn, you didn't see anything. It's in your. It doesn't matter. We gotta go. Ava, we're following you.
Come on. She's gonna run toward the building because that's where she thinks she saw the light turn on.
Toward the building where I just saw the thing?
Absolutely.
Oh
no! No!
I cover Autumn's mouth.
Thank you, Teller. There are noises coming from. There is screaming. There is a light turning on. Maybe there's something there now. Come on.
Damn it! Let's go.
I think Teller has to bodily drag Autumn with but she's small. It's not a difficult thing to do, but she is not going in that building,
which is
forced to.
It's a hard thing to do. I think. I mean, I don't want to choose, but Ava, you're grabbing onto Autumn's arm, and I just have Autumn by the waist and covering her mouth and just trying to follow that lead.
Yeah. She'll slip up on one of the steps because of the rain, and then keep going up to the building.
You're going into the building?
Yes.
Okay.
You grabbing the door, ripping it open.
You get into... actually, when you grab the door to open it, will you roll a conflict dice? So you have 9 dice.
It's so many 6s. No 1s.
Must be nice.
3 6s. It is nice.
3 6s?
3 6s.
So you succeed. So go ahead and take over as you enter this building.
Okay. So we enter the building, and this building is just in shambles. Just from, you can tell that there has been mass panic, probably bodies that have moved along. There are things just knocked off the walls. There's even a light that's just dangling down from the top because, someone very tall probably swung across it, got out. So we're in the bottom floor of a 3-story building. It's just kind of this office space type with the 3 different floors. So it's very open. There's cubicles around us. And Ava starts looking around and doesn't see anything really at all. Just a lot of destruction. Nothing really useful. Overturned computer monitors, things like that, but just nothing useful. And there's just nothing on this floor. So she looks around, sees a door leading to a stairwell. I think we should go up.
I let go of Autumn's mouth. Say, are you going to be quiet?
Okay.
If we're following the spray paint.
Why would we go upstairs? Where we?
Because if there's people here, hello?
Did you hear those screams? Like, dude, someone is being hurt right now.
Can we hear them?
Us.
Can we hear them in here, or does it sound like it's coming from outside?
Great question. Go ahead and roll a conflict. Oh, I forgot that I also roll because I have a dice.
2 6s, 2 1s.
I can't beat your 2 6s, but I did get a 6. You got 2 6s and 2 1s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, 3 6s.
You succeed. So you tell me if you hear the voices in here or outside.
Taking out the 2 1s?
Yeah, take out the 2 1s. You all have 7 dice left.
Okay. I think that there is the screaming sound is coming from outside, and when we get inside, we do find a little bit of respite from that horrible, like almost like echoing. It wasn't quite a screech; it was like an echoing that sounded like it was coming from all sides of us. And when we get inside, we can definitely tell like the sound is muffled now, and we had that little bit of conversation. The screaming has stopped. And we don't know what caused it to stop.
If it's okay, do you mind if I toss a little something in here?
Absolutely.
So Ava, this may be a good moment for your moment to pop up. If you would like to, you can see in this room that you described as disheveled. You can see someone's looks like a toiletry bag. Has been dropped, and there are some bottles of pills rolling out, but you're not sure what exactly kind of pills they are. So if you want to, you could try to take your moment and pair it with your brink, kind of, and see if you find something that's yours.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. So to do this, you're going to roll all of your dice.
Okay.
Or not all the dice, the 7 dice.
Uh-huh.
Just like we would normally.
No ones again. My dice love me. 2 6s.
Okay. So you succeed your moment. So you get to narrate what these are, and then you're gonna get what's called a hope dice, because you're gonna have something that's like bringing you hope. Even if you don't use it, it's bringing you hope. So you'll get an extra dice that no one else will have.
Okay, cool. So is Autumn still freaking out?
I think once Teller let go of her and Jasper's like, are you going to be quiet? She just nodded wordlessly, and then I think has now sort of just crumpled into a puddle on the floor. But she is being quiet.
Why don't you two, Teller, Jasper, comfort Autumn. She just looks a mite shook. I'm going to look around for something really useful for us. See if there's anything in here amongst all of this. And you just wait here.
All right.
What does she find?
So she'll go off. She sees the toiletry bag. It's a bit further away. So like something she spots, but she's not quite sure what it is. Vague idea. Once she gets everyone distracted over here, Ava's going to go over to it and pick up this toiletry bag, which she actually figures out is hers that had gone missing after she had gotten to the hotel after the first night. It's this expensive Louis Vuitton one because it was from the family she nannies. And she finds it here and she goes, oh my God, I cannot believe this. So she opens it and inside there are 2 bottles. Neither one of them have her name on it. They're actually the names of one's of one of the kids, Harriet, and the other one's the father's name. And she just kind of tucks them away in her shirt and then turns around.
Did you find anything? Is there anything in here?
No, I found a bag. It's just got like a toothbrush in it and there's some shampoo.
I don't think we're going to be washing our hair anytime soon.
I didn't think so either. She just dumps out the bag and just takes the bag over. It's expensive. Maybe, I don't know, it could be some kind of trading item.
At this point, I'm, hoping we don't find anyone. I don't want to deal with whatever's causing the screaming out here. Did we, I'm looking around again. Was there more spray paint in here? You mentioned stairs in the corner. Anything indicating where those people who were like SOS might be?
Well, I said hello and I could try again. Hello? Anybody?
Okay, you're gonna have to roll another conflict from yelling hello.
Good. That sounds about right.
Good. So you get 8 dice because you have your.
Oh, right.
dice.
The hope dice.
Does the hope dice go away or does it stick around the
A
whole game?
little
It'll
silver.
stick around the whole game.
Cool.
For her.
Guess what? No ones again. 3 6s.
My goodness.
Okay.
was on a roll.
You yell hello. What happens?
It echoes. She waits. There's nothing. And then there's just a creak right over their heads. Like someone has stepped heavy onto something.
Autumn runs out the door.
Oh no.
Or tries to anyway.
Okay. So you hear the creak. Autumn, give me a conflict as you run out this door.
I don't know how this would work. Can I try and like grab her to stop her?
Yes. Let's resolve. Let's actually.
That could be part of the conflict. Like if I fail, I'm not successful, basically.
Yeah, let's have you roll your conflict, and if she fails, then you can grab her.
We have 7.
Will it end the scene?
Right?
There's still 7.
If she fails, it'll also end the scene.
Okay.
But
that's true.
you can chase after her after she runs outside, though.
Okay. 7, right?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
My dice are cursed tonight. I didn't get a 6, but I did get 2 1s, and I am gonna go ahead and use them. Although I have my vice, and I'm not quite sure how temperate factors into this.
Your virtue, temperate.
Yes, or yeah, my virtue, not my vice.
So I still don't really know what temperate means, but
even keeled. It means
even keeled.
Keeled, not easily rattled.
It's like temperate, Toby.
So
here's what I've got. What I've got. Well, wait, do I roll first and then see if it's successful?
You roll first, and
how many ones did you roll?
And you roll first, and then if you still fail, your temperate has to come into play, but I narrate your temperate and what happens.
Okay.
So you'll roll your 2 1s, and
right.
But let me tell you, because I also roll. I didn't get a 6, so it should be okay.
Come on, dice, give me 1 6 tonight. No, it was 2 2s this time. Okay.
So Jasper, you see Autumn. That shriek. She turns and starts running.
In case it helps, Toby, here's what I was thinking for temperate. Although I know I don't succeed, but I was thinking Autumn has like collected herself actually, and this is less of a panic and more like I'm the only reasonable person here. Like we are going to die. We have to get out now. So that's like great. My temperate.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you see Autumn starting to walk away. And as that creak happens, you go to grab her arm, and she turns and looks at you with a very like calm face that you haven't seen from Autumn before. And she grabs you and throws you to the ground in front of the stairs, and then walks out of the room at a brisk pace.
I did that to Jasper?
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. She can fucking go. Who cares?
Is Autumn walking like outside?
She steps outside.
I'll say this as I leave. Can I do that, Toby?
Yeah, absolutely.
If we stay in here, we are all going to die. I'm telling you, the thing I saw is real, and it was in this building. If you want to die, go be my guest, but I am leaving.
Let's go ahead and snuff. Is it snuff? Snuff out a candle, Chase?
Chopsticks, please.
Chopsticks?
I'm sorry, guys. I've been such a sandbag on the
No,
group.
it's okay. So
It's good storytelling.
I will gain a dice. You will all go down to 6 or 8 dice. 8 dice. And these things are true. The world is dark. Autumn, you are establishing our first truth.
Jasper's arm is injured.
Okay. Teller, you establish the next truth.
On the staircase going upstairs, there are large claw marks.
Okay. Love that. Jasper?
I can build on a truth, right?
You absolutely can build on a truth.
Jasper's arm isn't just injured. It is broken, and he cannot use it.
Dang. Okay. Ava?
The storm is getting worse.
Okay. The floor creaking is you hear creaking on the stairs. Or there is creaking on the stairs. Autumn.
There is an object outside where Autumn has just stepped that was not there before. Is that
There's
an
can
object
say what
outside?
the object is if you want, unless you're wanting.
I
keep
want
it
to
vague.
leave it open.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. Teller, you're
man.
our last one before production gives us a countdown.
I don't know if I want to add on that. I kind of want to leave it up to you. The object on the doorstep outside is a note.
Okay, I love that.
Ooh.
And we are
still alive.
Okay,
Still alive or alive? I said still alive.
and we are alive.
Oh, okay.
Both are true.
So Autumn just stepped outside. Jasper's arm, you heard an audible pop as his, I don't know if a broken arm makes a pop, but you hear a
Crack.
snap. You hear a snap or a crack on his arm. Ava and Teller, you hear that creaking. It's now at the top of the stairs.
Oh my god. Ava has a longer dress on. She rips along the bottom of it and pulls off some cloth and like goes over to Jasper. I think we could wrap this just to keep it close.
Ava, we need to get it. Look, I know he's hurt. We got to get out of this, I think.
Rat, sorry.
Jasper,
Come
can
on.
you walk?
Shit, I can walk. No, there's something coming. We got to get out of here.
Autumn, hold
picks
up. Wait for
the
us.
note. Okay. She'll grab the note and hurry outside, but she will wait.
Okay.
And when she sees Jasper coming out like injured, Jasper, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Wasn't.
I know you didn't mean to. Don't worry about it. Just move on. Let it go.
Teller shuts the door behind him and like puts his back up against it, pushing it closed.
Okay. The rain is pouring. You can see puddles forming in the turning to mud out here.
Can I read the note real quick before it
Yeah,
gets super smudged?
Give me a roll.
Okay.
This is your moment, Autumn.
Don't make me roll because I'm gonna fail.
You're rolling 8 dice though, so this.
You got it.
This is.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see. Oh, I forgot. I need to get rid of my temperate. Okay. 8 dice. Here we go.
Get it.
I did roll 2 6s, so.
Out of 2?
I do.
Can I just? I need to.
Did you
I need to
roll no
recycle my
sixes?
dice. I need to recycle the dice. I need to, and I only rolled 1, so I can't. I have like 1 dice I could re-roll. This is ridiculous. Oh, wait, no, I'm blind. I have 1 6. I have 1 baby 6.
So it's not a failure.
Yes,
But I
but you
take
beat me.
control. Now you can opt to snuff out a candle to take control back from me if you want to.
Whoa.
I want to hear what he has to say.
No. You go.
Okay. So you all see Autumn.
We still get rid of the one, right?
You still get rid of the one. Yep. So go down to 7th dice. You all see Autumn opening this note. And on the inside of the note, Autumn, it actually has your name. It says, Autumn, we've seen you. We're coming for you. Your friends can't save you.
This is the worst vacation of all time.
It was free though.
That's why it was free, I guess.
Get what you pay for.
Autumn, is that the end of your narrative control?
Yeah,
anything else? Okay.
No. That's
okay.
It.
Autumn crumples it and like shoves it in her cough drop bag.
Is it before anyone see it?
Trying to do so before anyone really, hoping that everyone's kind of distracted with the door and Jasper, to not notice her. She's trying to. Okay. Well, she wouldn't hide it. She would like toss it away, like because if she can tell that people are gonna see, she'll throw it in hopes that they won't find it.
It lands in the mud water, and you can see like the mud starting to cover over the top of it.
She stamps on it. Like,
Autumn, what is that?
Grounds it into the mud. I don't know. It's some kind of.
What is it?
It's just a note. It was a note.
It doesn't matter what it is.
I grab her by the shoulders. Like a little. Okay.
No, you're good. As you grab her, you hear a thump on the door that you were standing against.
Autumn screams. I will not scream on stream to save everyone's ears. But
I think he's a little bit too tunnel vision right now.
Okay.
He grabs her by the shoulders a little bit too hard and gets in her face and say, "You will not keep me from seeing my wife again."
She's just like, she can't make words.
Tell her.
What?
She's like helping Jasper. Like, this is multitasking right now. She's trying to wrap Jasper's arm. Let her go.
He kind of lets her go like in a second without like, kind of closes his fists a little bit and kind of like squeezes it away and trying to like let it go.
As he lets you go, Autumn, you see behind him, you hear the same pounding on the door. And you see a hand with like a long clawed hand flicker through the door and then disappear. Like it goes through the wood and then vanishes out of existence.
Autumn stumbles back away from Teller, and then when she sees that, like even more so, and she falls down into the mud and is just like crawling backward away.
The mud's like slushing through your fingers. You're trying as much as you can to get away. The rain is pouring down on you.
And she's half yelling, like a yell whisper, like, the door, get away from the door, get away from the door.
So I probably look up and whether I see anything or not, start kind of like pulling Avo, like come on, we like backing away. I pull my knife out that I have and
okay. Yeah, Ava will get behind Jasper.
Okay. You don't see anything initially on the door. In fact, the knocking has stopped.
Look, we should have never stopped. We have to keep walking. I don't care that it's raining. We're going to follow the path as well as we can. Let's go. And I just start walking.
Okay.
Tell her the lat.
Shit. And I pull out the flashlight and was it battery powered? Is that what we decided?
Yeah.
As opposed to magic powered? I don't know.
As opposed to rain powered.
Well, they make those ones that are like wind up. Like
there's actually a gas generator attached to it.
Welcome,
yeah, it's really
raiders.
Weird.
Hello, welcome. Murder Hobos and Chocobros is raiding. Hello.
Oh, thanks for the raid.
Hey, y'all, thank you. So I flip the flashlight on, and I like shine it at everyone, and I shine it back down the path and start like moving that way. I said, "Are you coming or are you not?"
I'll scramble to my feet.
Old man, are you sure you're okay to lead us?
I am like 6 years older than you. I'm fine. You've just been hanging around like yelling at people. We have to fucking go.
As you're shining your light and like telling them we gotta go, in the distance, Jasper, you see a form flicker and then disappear, and you don't see it again.
The distance that I'm going, or just somewhere?
The direction you're going, yeah, like on the path.
I just kind of mutter under my breath, like, it'll be fine. It's fine. Let's go.
Okay. Do you all start moving down this path?
Yeah, and I'm going to make sure I'm not next to Teller as we sort of reform our line.
Okay. I need one of you to opt to roll a conflict as you're moving briskly down this path.
Please don't make it me. I will fail it. What about Jasper? He's leading.
Jasper should do it. Flashlight
I
man.
believe you have
7.
7.
Yep. One, 2 6s.
Okay. The one goes away, and go ahead and take over the narration.
As far as us going down the path.
Yep.
Well, I think
it can take you. Part of your narration can be you arriving at a spot, whatever spot you want to arrive to.
Let's see, part of the narration is that the path is becoming hard to follow. So we follow the path. We're moving through the rain, and it's getting muddier, and without realizing it necessarily, we just kind of lose the path. The trees slowly start just getting a little bit thicker, and until we even look around and can't see the path behind us anymore.
Awesome.
Where are we?
We're moving, and that's what matters. We have to keep moving, and I just keep trying to like move the group forward.
Okay.
As you're moving, you can see with your light, now that you're in these thick trees, it's hard. The light's like there's tons of leaves and branches and things that are obscuring your light, but you see a form standing in the distance. It looks normal human build size, and it's just standing, and it has its arm against a tree, and it looks like it's breathing really fast.
Who sees that?
You all see it.
Oh, there.
Maybe they can help. We got to keep moving, though. We cannot stand still.
It definitely does not look like the thing I saw, right?
Nope.
Toby?
Nope.
Okay.
So we're going in, like we're gonna basically collision course, right? Or run past.
If you choose to.
About how far away is it?
Probably 20 yards.
Hey, hello?
Roll me a conflict, Teller. So 6 dice, I think, this time.
I have a 6 and no 1s.
Okay, let me roll mine. Okay, go ahead. You say hello. What happens?
Winning a conflict doesn't necessarily mean something good happens, right?
No, it means
Okay.
It means that you have narration control. So it can be bad. It's
Okay.
up to you.
I think the creatures or whatever it is, wherever this person thing is, kind of has his hand up on the tree, panting, has his head down, and after Teller yells out hello, there's a beat. He stops breathing, and he looks over his shoulder. Very like unnaturally quick. And it skitters up the tree.
Awesome. You all see that this figure skitters up the tree.
Run faster. Ava's hitting Jasper's uninjured side, which honestly wouldn't matter anyway. It'd probably hurt. Run faster.
My other arm breaks.
Do you start running?
So fragile.
Yeah, if she's hitting me, I kind of I'm somewhat frantically shining the light up, like where it went, like back up and down, and yeah, I kind of start stumble running the direction she's pushing me.
Can I get a little bit more to that conflict roll, just to add a little bit more flavor to it? There are other figures that have similar skittering movements that you just barely see past leaves and branches as Jasper is shining the light toward the trees up in the air, as if there's more than one.
Autumn's doing the haunted house run where you're like running into the person in front of you, just like desperately trying to move as quickly as possible.
Okay. Jasper, if you're leading this run, give me a conflict with 6 dice, I believe.
No 1s, 2 6s.
Okay. Go ahead and take it.
And we do, and we start running. And we're kind of at this point, again, it's not really a clearing that we're in. It's just the trees are getting closer, and we're kind of like pushing through overgrown brush and brambles, and the ground is getting muddier and soggier until suddenly we come out. The trees suddenly stop, and we stumble right towards the edge of a drop on the island, where we can see. We can't see down; it's too dark. But we hear waves down below, and we have the trees at our back, and just kind of see this cliff face going, beyond our light to the left and beyond our light to the right, and the trees close behind us. But we still hear noises of things moving in the trees, slowly getting louder.
You hear the same screeching that you heard before. What are you all doing? You see the water down below. There's different ways to go along this cliff. Jasper, you know that this is not the direction that this went. And we're going to simulate. So a candle just was blown out. Typically in this game you use tea lights, and sometimes they go out. So we're gonna simulate a candle going out on the stream. So we're gonna switch scenes in this moment. I'm gonna narrate right before. So you're all standing on this cliff edge, and you can see the water down below. The rain is pouring down, so the water is super choppy. You can hear the screeching from behind you, and it sounds like it's getting closer and closer. So these things are true. The world is dark. Jasper, we will start with you establishing the first truth.
And how many truths are we doing?
6, and the 7th truth will be and we are alive.
It is true that we can see a way down this edge to the water.
Okay.
There's a way to the water.
Ava?
The cliff is crumbling.
Okay, that's good. The creatures have Teller's face.
I don't know why I signed up for this game.
Autumn?
In the screeching sound, sort of like an undercurrent noise, is we hear our names like whispered in the screeches.
Okay. Teller.
There is some sort of shelter on the beach in front of the water below.
Okay. Jasper, our last one before we get a countdown.
This might already be self-evident, but Autumn will not go near Teller.
That's good.
And
we are alive.
And this is actually a great time to take a quick break.
Cool.
For Tori's sake.
Tori's gonna like rip her hair out. We gotta
She's
like
not gonna
reset
come back.
her.
We're gonna go for a bio break, and she just won't come back.
She just it'll be a blank Zoom screen. It's weird.
I love how every single person has made it harder on us. Like there's nobody who's running away from this.
All right, we'll be back in 10.
Yeah, let's go 10. Maybe 15, but 10. If Tori needs a little more.
No, I'm good. I'm in it. But we'll be back, chat. Don't go away. Welcome back, everyone, to Level 1 Geek. We are playing 10 Candles. We're going to do a quick round of cast intros again, because we're not going to do them at the end for dramatic effect. So just really quick, I'm Tori. I'm from Level 1 Geek. Katie is awesome, and she's also from Level 1 Geek. Toby is our GM. Who are you? Where can people find you?
Toby from the side quest Inn. That's all you need now. There will be a link posted somewhere.
Yeah, check out the chat if you want to know more. I almost said Jasper. Andrew,
So
where are you
methods,
from?
You just can't separate. Andrew, you can find me at Roll Persuasion on Twitter.
And Johnny.
I'm Johnny. Usually I play football, and I also play role-playing games. You can find me at Johnny Stanton IV, Johnny Stanton IV on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch.
Yes, and we are so happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for playing with us. Now, back to the horrific game we are playing.
And you are all standing on a cliff edge. You have these skittering creatures that blink in and out of existence potentially. You're not sure if they're the same ones. But you've seen through the trees that they have Teller's face, which is kind of weird. You've seen just glimpses. You're maybe not even sure if that's what you see. As you're looking down, you see a path down this cliff to the beach below, and you see a building down there. But the cliff is starting to crumble away. What are you all doing?
One quick question: how many? We have 6 dice now.
Yeah, you have 7 dice.
7
now.
dice. Okay.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
Autumn's just going to shove past you guys and start making her way toward the path that is heading down to the beach.
Okay. Let's get you as you start kind of dragging them that way, like she's taking control.
Maybe. I think she's still with the haunted house run where it's like half shoving, half just like, get out of my way. I don't care whether you come or not. I need to get out of here.
Give me a conflict roll with your 7 dice as this cliff is crumbling.
Okay.
Bets in chat on how many dice we're about to lose.
Over under 3.
Seriously.
I got a 6 and 1.
Okay,
Nice.
remove the 1. I got 2 6s and a
Dang
3.
it, Toby, again.
I'm so sorry. Do you want to burn a candle to take control from me? It won't shift scenes. You'll just get control.
Yeah, sure. Let's get rid of some candles.
Chase, will you
Or-
snuff a candle?
I could re-roll my 1,
It's
right?
too late. The candle's
Too
Too
been
late.
Candles
Snuffed.
out.
That's what we're good. We're good.
Candle's been
It's
snuffed.
fine.
So
Back
go
line
ahead
is all
and
dead.
take control. You all get 1 less dice moving forward.
Okay. So Autumn shoves her way past everyone and starts making her way down this path. I'm picturing it's like a wooden staircase that they kind of build into like the beach cliffs. And its pieces are sort of starting to lose purchase because the cliff is slowly crumbling. And she's making her way down, and she gets about halfway when just like part of the cliff just completely breaks away in like sort of small landslide, like rock slide. It just takes out a big chunk of the pathway, and there's now a gaping hole in the middle, but the other part of the pathway is still intact, and it's a distance that is maybe jumpable. Like it's a risky distance. It looks like maybe you could make it, but also maybe not. That's where I'll leave it.
Okay.
So she stops.
She stops as you all are going down this cliff. You see the jump. It looks doable. What are y'all doing? You hear the screeching behind you. In fact, you would even see Teller's face look over the edge of this cliff. And for a brief second, it blinks out of existence.
I think Teller is in the back of the group and he's very distracted, but in a like can't turn your eyes away from it kind of way from these monsters with his own face. And he's a little bit shell-shocked right now.
We're trying to move down quickly, and Jasper's trying to offer what assistance he can to Ava to help her move quickly as we try and follow after Autumn.
Yeah.
You see the gap you have to jump to make it to the path, because that part is crumbled away. Are you jumping?
What are we gonna do? They're gonna come down here, and I don't know if I can make that jump.
You gotta jump. You can make it. I believe in you. You can do this. Look, take a cough drop and just go.
Take a cough drop. Oh gosh.
He says that trying to as insane as this is, break through
Ava,
a bit of levity.
You should go. Or tell her you're athletic. You go on those runs.
For hell's sakes, Ava shoves Autumn.
Forward?
Yeah.
Roll a conflict, Ava.
Hey guys, guess what? 3 6s, no 1s.
Oh my god.
Wow,
All
you never
night.
roll
Someone
once.
check
Hey,
her dice.
Take it, Katie.
Okay, so she, for hell's sakes, shoves Autumn, and Autumn falls and rolls because it's crumbling and rolling down, right? So Autumn falls, rolls down all the way, and it's like a rough roll all the way down. And she looks at Teller and Jasper, jump and don't hesitate. We're going now. And Ava jumps and slips a little bit, but she's able to catch herself and gets herself over, and she's motioning for the other two to follow her.
Teller and Jasper, are you jumping?
Let's go, man. After you.
I look at him. Say, yeah, okay. And I make the jump.
Give me a conflict with, I believe, 6 dice.
The 6 dice? I think it's 5 dice because we
Is it
took out a
5?
dice for.
No, we had.
How many
No, we
candles
have
do we? I think we have
6.
6.
Oh, we
I
get to
have
keep
7.
that one,
She rolled a 1. Yeah, so you had to remove the 1 that Autumn rolled.
and we lost one for
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
for
you're at,
deciding to
you're at 5.
close. Okay. No 6s, no 1s.
Okay, so you can't even burn anything to re-roll.
Nope.
So Jasper, you see Teller go running to jump over this ledge, and for a brief moment, Jasper, it looks like Teller blinks in and out of existence. You're not positive, but he misses the ledge and goes tumbling down and lands on top of Autumn. Teller, your leg, you feel a crack in your leg as you land at the bottom of this cliff. You can see, I will say that when you get to the bottom, you saw that building, but as you're laying on Autumn and your pain starts rushing through your leg, you can see the northern cliff in the distance where you have to get to, where the other party is supposed to be.
And there's light coming from that?
There is. There's a lighthouse up there that's actually in working.
Okay.
Jasper, you see that happen. What are you doing?
Shit, this fucking guy. And I just jump.
Okay. Oh, I guess you failed. We have to snuff out a candle. So before you jump, you'll be able to establish.
If he didn't roll a 1, is it a failure still?
It's still a failure. If there's no 6s,
Gotcha.
We just don't lose the dice, but.
So we'll snuff out a candle, and that's all at the bottom. Jasper, you're at the top with Ava, right? Ava's still up there, or no? Ava jumped across.
Ava jumped.
So
I'm the
you're
only one
alone
up
on
there.
this side. So we're gonna start with Teller. These things are true. The world is dark. We're gonna do 4 truths and then the final truth, so 5 total. What's your first truth, Teller?
Teller also saw Anna's face in amongst the monsters.
Awesome. Jasper?
That's a good question. At the base of the cliff, there is a boat at the cliff to the north.
Okay. Ava?
The ground beneath Jasper's feet is unstable.
Okay. The boat is starting to leave. Production, do you want to count us down? And
we are alive.
Yeah.
The boat
Is that better?
is at the north cliff
Yeah.
Yes.
Boat's at the north cliff.
and it's starting to leave.
Jasper, you're up top. You feel your cliff starting to give way.
I jump.
Jasper, come on.
You jump?
Yep.
Okay, roll me a conflict
5,
with
right?
5 dice.
2 1s, no 6s. But I can re-roll those, right?
You can. I got
Yeah,
2
do it.
6s.
Burn
and
things.
So you
burn
you can
things.
burn whatever's at the top of your stack. So
At the top of my stack
arrogant is.
That's perfect.
That's so
I have a
good.
plan. Yeah, I have a plan for this. This is.
Okay,
But I have to get 2 6s, right?
you do.
We only have 4 dice left, right?
It depends on what he re-rolls.
Okay.
So the ones won't get lost if they don't roll ones again.
I got 1 6.
1 6. Okay, no ones though.
No 1s.
Okay. So this cliff starts to crumble underneath you. And you aren't gonna let a cliff show you what to do. You look back, these creatures are climbing down the cliff face, blinking in and out of existence. They're changing, their limbs are changing positions. Somehow they're still like walking. Every time the lightning flashes, they've changed. And you go and you make your jump. You realize you're not going to make it as your cliff goes out from underneath you. Instinctually, you reach out with your broken arm, not even thinking, and it just doesn't grasp, and you tumble down this cliff and land on top of Teller, further fracturing his leg. So all 3 of you are down at the bottom of this cliff. You can see the creatures crawling down the cliff towards you. You even hear them starting to whisper your names. Jasper. Teller.
Are you okay? Shit.
No,
I
I'm
want
not
to
fucking okay.
extricate myself from the mud. I'm buried under these 2 guys.
Okay.
Get off me. I'm on top of Autumn.
Like digging my way out,
kinda
clawing
roll
my
my
way
way off.
out.
I roll my way off of Autumn.
The boat! I point at the north shore. It's leaving. We have to go. We have to get to the boat. We have to get to the boat.
Teller tries to pull himself to his feet, but his ankle is obviously broken.
Yeah, you guys are not able to stand. Ava, you get to the bottom of the cliff. You see this mess.
Oh my god. Can you walk at all? Teller?
I'm going to.
But we don't have time to talk. Put your arm over my shoulder. We just have to go. They're getting closer.
Here. Ava reaches in, pulls out one of the bottles, shakes 3 pills into her hands, shoves it at Teller.
I grab it from her, kind of giving her an eye, and down him.
Okay. Let's roll a conflict on these pills.
They're Skittles.
Ava or
You
me?
doing it?
It'll be Teller who rolls
Okay.
this
Teller?
one.
Cool. They're Skittles.
See how they go down. You don't even have water. You do have your glass, though.
It's raining really hard.
No 6s, 1 that I'm going to reroll.
I rolled no 6s. So what's on top of your stack?
Short-tempered.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I just got to reroll this.
Yep, and you got to get a 6.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a 6. It's a 4.
Okay. You hand these pills to Teller, Ava, and he just downs them with his last half glass of water that he had on his person earlier. Teller, what you didn't realize is this is a candle just went out. Let's keep that in mind. This is a medicine that you're allergic to. You didn't think about it. So Teller starts being unable to breathe for a moment as his leg is broken and these creatures are crawling down the cliff. And he starts yelling at you through this this allergic reaction.
I'm yelling, but it more comes out as gasps as my throat begins to close, and my face is getting red. And I like scramble towards you and like claw and try to and just like grab at your arm.
Shit! I didn't know.
Are we doing the truths? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
But let's before we do, let's do the truths first. So these things are true. The world is dark. We're doing 3, and it's going to start with Teller again.
We do 3 or 4. Sorry, I don't remember the
We
rules.
do 3, and then the 4th one is, and we are alive.
Oh, yeah. Most important.
Trying to make it good. Teller not only sees Anna's face in the coming creatures that are gaining. I don't know. I'm probably saying too much right now. The creatures are becoming more clear to Teller.
Okay. Jasper.
Teller has an EpiPen.
Yes, that's so good. That's so good. Ava.
They're right behind Autumn.
Okay.
Why you gotta do me like that?
Do you want to count us down?
And we are
alive.
Okay. So this is happening. Teller's getting really angry at you. Who did Teller's brink again? Was it Autumn? I think
Who
it was.
wrote it? It was me. Yeah.
Autumn, you've seen Teller act like this once before. You remember it was back before the things went dark, and you saw him yelling at his wife this way. You're picturing this again.
I probably saw a flash of it when he grabbed my arms.
You probably saw a flash of it then. So what are y'all doing? Jasper, you know that Teller has an EpiPen.
I'm scrambling through trying to find it in his pockets.
Okay, yeah, it's there.
Oh, cool. Nice. I grab it and jab it in his chest.
Okay. EpiPen is in the chest. Autumn, you hear breathing behind you.
I whip around. I whip around and like react punch. Not a good punch, but just like the hit the thing.
Okay. Roll a conflict to punch. So you have 4 dice.
Okay. Sad little 4 dice here. Oh man, not even a 1, not even a 6.
Okay.
Just a sad fail.
So you go to punch, and as you punch, the thing flickers away and then comes back, and you see that it's Jasper again. And then it flickers away, and your punch goes through the space that it was in, and then it's gone. You feel this dread building up inside of you, even like hyperventilating a little bit, and you see the boat still starting. It's like slowly starting to pull away from the island.
Oh gosh, I am freaking out, and I look at the group that they're like scrambling with Teller, and Jasper's arm is broken, and I leave. I leave them.
Okay.
Start running.
Let's establish truce for this candle. So.
Oh yes. Okay. I forgot. I failed.
That's okay. That's okay. These things are true. The world is dark. So Autumn, you get to make the first truth.
The boat. Someone forgot to untie the boat. Like, so the boat like pauses. Like.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Teller.
Teller sees in the creatures that are becoming more are forming in front of him, they're becoming more clear, like I said last time, but they're becoming more clear as people from the resort that he recognizes.
Awesome. Okay. And
we are
alive.
Okay. Teller, you see all these things forming of people that you saw. If you would like, this is a good chance to maybe find your wife in this group of people.
As the EpiPen kind of begins to take hold in like his bloodstream, and his throat begins to clear up, takes a big gasp of breath, and he kind of reaches past Jasper. Anna, and is like reaching toward her.
Go ahead and roll your moment. So roll 3 dice.
Two ones, no sixes.
Oh, okay. So I
can re-roll, right?
You can burn your virtue brave if you want to.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Go ahead and re-roll your ones.
Fell off? No, that's a 1 and a 5.
Okay, so we're gonna lose 1 dice. You, Jasper, he's looking past you. You hear him calling for Anna. You look back and you see just nondescript faces on these flickering things. You don't even see Teller's face anymore, but he seems so drawn in. Teller, you are looking for her. You swear you just saw her. She's nowhere to be seen. You're seeing people from the island. She has to be there, but whatever you do, you just cannot find her. In fact, the figures start whispering, Teller, we know what you did.
No.
Jasper, get on his other side. Let's go. Ava will shoulder under Teller's other side and start tugging.
She starts trying to do that. It's too late. You and me and Autumn, we have to. Come on, I start pulling on her.
You guys leave Teller?
I'm trying to convince her to.
Okay. You can roll conflict here if you want, and then take narration control of what Ava does. If you succeed.
I didn't roll a 6. Should we?
Oh, you didn't roll a 6, huh?
No.
I'm so sorry. Yes, let's snuff a candle. See,
Sorry.
this is
gonna die.
It's good.
Here we are.
We have 2 candles left.
Yep.
Tell you get to make the only truth this time. Okay. These things are true. The world is dark.
All comes on me. Teller finally does see his wife. I won't add to that, but he does see his wife in the crowd.
Okay.
And we are alive.
Okay. Ava, Jasper's trying to get you to follow Autumn. Autumn's walking towards
Running
along this beach to try to get to this boat that's stuck.
She's
as it's
screaming
trying to leave.
and waving her arms wait!
We're just gonna leave him?
Teller's looking past all
look
of
at him.
you guys.
He's already gone. Come on.
Fine. She'll go with Jasper and get herself out from under Teller.
Okay. You guys start running down the beach. What are you doing? There's that house. Are you running past that house? Are you trying to catch up to Autumn?
That's where I'm going. I'm trying to follow Autumn to the boat. That was my intention.
Yeah.
Ava, why don't you give me a conflict to see if you can catch up to Autumn? Or whatever you want to narrate in this moment.
I guess what? I got a 1.
Just
First
one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Do you have your
burn.
vice?
I'm gonna burn my vice.
What's your vice?
So my vice is selfish.
Okay.
Okay, so let me. It's not a 6.
Okay. So Ava goes to, you start running with Ava, Jasper, and these creatures are getting closer and closer, and they actually start swarming over Teller, and you can hear him. He's calling out Ava, Ava, Anna. Sorry, Anna. As these
my dead wife, man.
You see these creatures swarming over him. She grabs you, Jasper, again, your hurt arm, and pulls you backwards to try to trip you up in a selfish fashion, and takes off running. We don't have another truth, so we are entering what's called the last stand. So we will say one thing. It's just, and we are alive. After I say...
I still get to say that?
Yes, you do. For now, these things are true. The world is dark. Chase, yeah. And we are alive. Teller, you see Anna. Finally, you know that you saw her when you thought you did before. But you don't just see one of her. You see countless forms of her. They're crying. Each one is crying and saying, "I thought you were better than that. I thought you were better than that."
I think Teller doesn't know if this is like in his death throes, if this is what's happening like in his mind, but they're beating on him. Not even clawing. They're maybe they are clawing it, but he just feels it as like beating.
You, every time they hit you, you have flashes of the time that you lost your temper with Anna, and slowly, as this continues, that's the last thing you're left with, as the world around you goes completely dark. Jasper, as you're thrown to the ground, you can see these things have swarmed over Teller, and they are starting to form into a larger blob of a creature, and limbs are coming out, and it's starting to almost roll or undulate towards you through this beach. Ava's taken off running. What do you want to do? You see the boat. The rope is still holding it steady.
I want to throw something at you. I don't know if it'll work or make sense, but I think he looks at the boat, and I look back at the blob, and I just kind of turn towards the blob and just kind of like settle on my knees very calmly and wait for it to come. And I would think that this would somehow fulfill my moment. Instead of running, he is making the choice to have control over what is about to happen to him.
I love that. Roll your 1 dice.
It's a 1.
You may burn your considerate if you would like. You'll have to find a way to fit it into the narrative.
Oh no, I totally can.
Okay.
Because all of this time he's, despite, and in fact probably because he feels like he knows best in every situation, he has been trying to bring the others forward, let them go in front of them, usher them forward, think of who could move with him. And it has brought him to this moment, and he is thinking, I will choose to be here now and let those two go beyond me. Maybe I will slow this thing down. And he'll roll one more time.
6.
It's a 3. That would have been cool. But it was
That would have been so cool. He feels for the first time in control. He thinks about the stock market. Even that, like, there's a vision of control, but he knew it was never in his control. Did you say Tesla?
I said Tesla.
Never in his control. You see this form rolling towards you, and you hear Ava running away as it consumes over you. And even though you're getting consumed, you feel a sense of peace, like you found hope in the world, and then it just kind of goes dark. And we don't need to burn that candle out, chopstick man. Okay. Autumn, You glance back and you see this now form. It rolls over Jasper as he's sitting in front of it for some reason. Ava's sprinting towards you, and you see the boat. In fact, the beach goes around in such a way that you could get close enough to this boat.
That's what I'm going for. She just doesn't even. She like glances backward to see this, but just continues running desperately, screaming, waving her arms, trying to get someone on the boat to notice her to help.
Okay. Roll me a dice. So you make it to the spot where you could swim to the boat, or some way you could get to the boat.
It's cocked. It's a 2.
Okay. Of course it is.
It is. No options for me.
You run. Finally, you don't feel afraid. You've been scared of everything your whole life. You've been scared of asking for a promotion. You've been scared of not living your mediocre, normal life. And you're over it. You're done being scared. This is your time. The waters are choppy, but you start swimming. With all the strength you can muster, you start swimming, and you make it to this boat. Your courage showed through. You weren't cowardly at all. You climb up onto the boat, and you expect to see people. You quickly learn why the boat wasn't untied, and you see these flickering forms all start coming towards you. And in your moment of courage, everything goes dark. Ava, you see Autumn swim to this boat through this water. Jasper is no longer to be seen. This form has rolled over him. You're running through this beach. You got your pills in hand, and it's just you. What are you doing?
So she's struck by terror, having seen all of the blobs overtaking Teller and Jasper, what happened to Autumn, and now being past that shelter that she can't get to now because it would require running back. She stops, weighs her options, trembling, looks down at the bottle in her hands, uncaps the lid and downs what's left in there, and then runs straight toward the ocean.
Will you roll for your brink?
No 6s, but no 1s.
Okay. You down these pills. As you down them, you think of everything in your life that you had. You were freeloading off this family, stealing from their children. You think about this vacation that you had, and euphoria starts to take over you as you walk into this ocean, and you hear the screeching behind you. You hear your name being whispered. But you couldn't care. You start to tune it out to the waves. And you walk deep into the ocean until the darkness takes you. And the island is left with these creatures moving around and living there, and the darkness consumes all. Players, if you want to go to the stream and turn the noise on, we will burn the last candle.
This is fucked. You can't say it any other way. There's not much to hope for. It's dark. What do you do when it's dark? You talk to yourself apparently on a fucking tape recorder, but there's a chance, and there's some people here that might be able to find something. We're gonna find something. We're going to figure it out. I don't know who might hear this. I don't know who might find this, but go north. Maybe you'll find us. Maybe we'll have found something better. Maybe we'll have found an answer. Maybe we won't. I don't know. But you can't give up. You got to go forward. It's hard, and I don't know who you are, but I believe in you. If I can do this, and fuck it, I'm gonna do this. You can do it too.
Hi. My name's Autumn, although I guess maybe that doesn't matter a lot if you're listening to this. I don't have much to say, just hopefully whoever finds this, things are better when you do. I guess all I have to say is, well, maybe I should have asked for that promotion when I thought about it. Anyway, that's all.
This is Ava Lynn, and I want Harriet and Janice to know that you were the best things that ever happened. And I'm sorry that I'm away from you, and I just want everyone to know that I could have made it in school if I had wanted to, but I just found these lights instead. And if anyone else is listening, just watch out for them. They flickered, and I don't know what's going on, but maybe someone else can see it and figure it out. But that's all I have to say about that. And I hope that we can all just get out of this, and then maybe we'll just burn this tape at the end.
Anna, I really hope you're listening to this right now. I guess it means I didn't make it, but if you made it out of this, then I guess it was all worth it. I know that we had our rocky patches, and that this trip didn't go exactly how we wanted it to. But God, I hope we both get out of this. We can settle into a routine back at home, back where everything's normal. It feels so far away, but I'll do it for us.